The wonderful news about the human condition is you can get good at anything you set your mind to. It's just not going to be easy, and it's not going to be fast. But the willingness to put in that work is what's going to separate you from everybody else, and I'm begging you to see yourself right now, today, as average.
Do you have that ability? Being capable to soar amongst the clouds? Do you really think that's how success works? The only way that the eagle is going to eat, it has to work for its prey. Now have that mindset.
You hold on to it. You embrace every no, and you let each no make you balance the no. You get so strong that when you hear no, it turns you on.
As no better than anyone else, but I beg you, with more force than I know how to convey with this language, to see yourself as malleable, to see yourself as capable of becoming anything you want to become truly extraordinary, if you can find within yourself the discipline to stick with it long enough. And as Steve Martin said, perseverance is a great substitute for talent. Everybody wants to talk about who's talented. Everybody looks at the person with innate talent as if they have something magical. But to me, it's a gift, it's a handout, it's a freebie. It hasn't been earned. And no matter what it is, it's only the beginning. Even somebody that has talent, even if you get an early win, if you let somebody outwork you, if you let somebody who has more perseverance, more grit than you, then they are going to outperform you on a long enough timeline. The only thing I can guarantee is you will be outworked by somebody unless you pour your heart and soul into getting great.
The more you can layer in multiple people, the stronger and stronger that force is. So that changes our thermostat through association. It's a huge, 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 huge thing. People say you are who the 5 people you hang around. This is why. They adjust your thermostat. That's number one. Second way you can change your identity is through doing short bursts of something in a window of time you've not done them before, and they change the thermostat temperature permanently, almost like a water line in the pool. So if it's a certain amount in the gym, or a certain amount of phone calls in the business, a certain amount of appointments, you make a certain amount of money, oftentimes you're never the same again. You've seen this with your own net worth. I've seen it in mine. There became a point where I made a leap in a short window. I was never really the same again. I can go back a little bit, but not back where I was before. So it's activity or successes, achievements in short bursts of time.
Most people's will to win is for sale. It's for sale.
Most people's will
is for sale.
Yeah, it's for sale.
They can be bought. I can't be bought. So if we give you most people, if we give you just enough money, if there's a certain dollar amount, you stop working hard. You give you a title, you stop working hard.
If you don't take days off, if you put yourself into it as if your life depended on it, when you act like that, then you've got a chance to be great. And as Robert Horry said, pressure can bust pipes, but it can also make diamonds. You've got to want that pressure. You've got to want things to be hard. You can't seek out the easy life. You can't just hope and pray that you can uncover inside of you some talent that's laid dormant that you didn't know about that's going to let things be easy for you. Don't want the easy. Want the hard. Want the pressure. Want the thing that's going to turn you into something. Because when it's easy, you don't work for it. When it's easy, you don't push. When it's easy, you get surpassed by the person who has to give it their all, who's prepared to do blood, sweat, and tears in order to become that thing that they want to be so badly because they are so fucking angry that they were never given anything. And with that chip on their shoulder, they're determined to become anything that they set their mind to.
We give you a car or a plane or a house. Or
that's the book, bro. That's the book.
Is that the book? Yeah, that might be the book.
That is the book. So your will to win is for sale.
That's right. And I decided once I realized that, because I watch it happen with people in their body and their finances and their family and their faith, whatever it is, I went, I'm not for sale. So there isn't a place you're going to buy me. You can't get me. There's not a stop, a place, a destination where you're going to get me to relent, to quit. I want to improve. That doesn't mean I don't struggle with my motivation from time to time. Doesn't mean I don't get confused or down. Of course I do, but I'm not for sale. You can't buy me. And you know this too. We see friends of ours, even guys in their 60s, and they sold their company for blah, blah, blah. Now they golf 9 days a week or whatever. You know, that's fine, but they're for sale. They were bought. You were bought. You were for sale. I'm not for sale.
I remember going, all the work I put into this, all the hopes my family and I had, all the travel ball, everything we did, all the games, all the great plays, all the errors I made, the fly ball I dropped at Fullerton, you know, all that stuff. I was going to get drafted, then I did all that stuff, right? The guys I played with, over.
Hey, I can't get anything unless I go after it. The eagle is not sitting around waiting for something to happen. The eagle is going about its business and doing what it's supposed to do. You got to be that eagle. The eagle may enjoy the hunt. Do you enjoy the hunt? Or do you feel sorry? Or do you feel like this is too much for you? I don't want to work like this. I just want it handed to me. The eagle is not sitting around waiting for something to happen. The eagle is going about its business and doing what it's supposed to do. What happened is that you got comfortable. You felt that you didn't have to work anymore. You got high, but you don't know how to go a little bit higher. You thought that because you made it, you made it. You didn't make it because you just got what you got. You got to keep going up a little bit more.
Like a flicker, man. Like a flicker, that crap was over. And we're on that bus ride back, and I remember thinking, man, I should have tried harder. I should have played harder. I should have given this more. You know the stuff guys do, man. You're running sprints. There's two dudes who run every sprint full speed, and then there's the dudes who run 80%, 6 of them. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's kind of cool. You know, doesn't matter. I'm not the fastest guy, so no one will know when I don't win the sprints. You know those guys. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? This is a guy who kind of doesn't really catch the ball on his throwing side in the outfield. When he's running, catches it over, he does everything wrong, throws it back. That's the thing that costs the guy getting thrown out at third and you lose by a run. Because you just practice like that. Guy in the bullpen is kind of like not really focused. He's just kind of getting loose, right? Instead of just laser focused on everything he's doing all the time. Right? You don't want to leave here. You don't want it to end. Whether it ends in the big leagues, it ends in the minor leagues, it ends here, or you never even get on the field this year. Okay?
You can't just sit here and be complacent with your life. You can't grow just sitting still. You can't eat sitting still. You can't satisfy your hunger sitting still. This is how the attitude must manifest itself. You got to fly. Be the eagle within yourself. Be that person that no one has ever seen before. Be something unique. Be something great. Be something that the world will look back and say, who is that person? Where did they come from? That is something unique about that individual. That person is so hungry and so driven. Somebody asks you, what pushes you? Your response should be, I got to have that ego attitude.
Listen to me very closely. This is not a year that you're going to be doing a lot of talking. This is the year for grinding. This is not the year of dreaming. We're not dreaming no more. We're not wishing no more. We're not watching other people ride the ride no more. We're not watching the people buy homes no more. We're not watching people cash checks no more. We're not doing that no more. This is our year. This is our year. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and you are the people that can get it done. So let's stop talking and let's make it happen. You can be seated. Let's go.